Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. For the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. We'll see the Golden State Warriors and the Philadelphia 76ers. Now Golden State's starting five. Thompson is out there with Steph and Curry. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Bogut, and it's Green in at the 4 spot. Bogut, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Dikembe Mutombo.
All-in team guy. Bogut, one of those who does whatever he can to help his team win.
Free throw, good, Bogut. And Bogut drops them both. Now the 76ers with it. Here's Snow. Mutombo sets a screen inside. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
Nice pass inside. Making things easy for him there.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Bogut with a screen on Snow. Pass to Thompson. Fires for three. Rebound by the 76ers.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Hill passes to Iverson. Here's Mutombo. Rebounded by Bogut. Curry with it. Launches it. And it's Lynch with the rebound. Thompson against Iverson. Thompson comes with the double team. Hill inside. Over Barnes. Good D by Barnes.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Bogut. And the basket is good. And he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And, you know, such a balanced athlete. Bogut able to absorb the hit, make it, and get the end one.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Free throw no good for Bogut. And the 76ers with possession. Here is Lynch. Here's Mutombo. Banked in off the glass. Mutombo's got his second bucket tonight.
And that is why they call him Mount Mutombo. Chiseled like a rock.
Curry dishes to Green. Thompson a screen on Hill. Back to Curry. There's the triple. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And the 76ers decide to take their first timeout here. Iverson outside. Over Thompson. That misses off the backboard.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And how about the flexibility of Bogut? The timing makes him such an easy guy to set up at the rim.
And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last. Hill, a screen on Curry. Snow, the pass to Hill. And Hill throws it down.
Good decision by Snow. He's not looking to score. Eric wants to move the ball.
Pass to Bogut. Green with a screen for Thompson. Outside Curry. 5 to shoot. Over Snow. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
And Mutombo, a defensive force, a long, intelligent player who plays well on both ends of the floor.
That one is no good. The Warriors leading. Here's Thompson. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
Known as a shooter, Thompson's size allows him to score inside as well.
Now here's Iverson. He has yet to score.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Curry gets the bucket.
I mean, he is so lethal on the drive. Once Curry knifes inside, there's little you can do to stop him.
Here's Philadelphia. Hill, a screen on Thompson. Snow against Curry. The shot's good from Snow.
And the D can give up these kinds of looks, especially to Snow.
Snow against Curry. Thompson passes to Green. Back to Thompson. It's stolen by Mutombo. Pass to Snow. Mutombo inside. Bogut on him. Mutombo kicks to Iverson. Hits it from three-point range.
And it's encouraging seeing Iverson just bury the three ball. When he's got that shot going, he is basically unguardable.
Now here's Curry. 7 points in the game. Thompson with the bucket.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And the 76ers call time here. McKee's checked in for Philadelphia. The 76ers trail by 4. Here's Snow. Down low, here's Mutombo, and it's Dikembe with the jam.
Now, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Barnes outside. Bogut sets a screen for Barnes. Left side, Curry. Dikembe Mutombo grabs the rebound. Now the 76ers with it, and stolen by Barnes. Pass to Bogut. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Stephen Curry. '76ers trailing. Here's Snow. Mutombo sets a screen. High post try. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. Green dishes to Livingston. Green, the pass to Barnes. Bogut kicks to Thompson. Golden State moving the ball around with his first shot attempt. Rebound by the 76ers. Pass to Mutombo. Mutombo is screen on Green. Here's McKee. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And that is first class right there. Can you believe that dunk?
I'm not sure, Greg, I can. Now, here's Livingston. And here's Bogut. Thompson outside. Green with a screen for Thompson. Green dishes to Thompson. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Snow. He's covered by Livingston. Mutombo is screen on Thompson. Iverson passes to McKee. Mutombo kicks to Iverson. Shot clock at 5. And he gets it to go. Iverson's got the game tied up here for Philadelphia.
Deadly shooter from everywhere. Iverson makes that one with a hand in his face.
Thompson from long range. Nailed from three-point land.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Now here's Iverson. He has 5. Now Livingston. Thompson outside. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And it's Green missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Mutombo is screen on Bogut. McKee against Barnes. Snow from outside. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Livingston. Back to Green. And here's Bogut. He's covered by Snow. Thompson inside. He's up against Mutombo.
And the ferocity on display defensively here from Mutombo. Just an incredible shot block.
Here's Snow. Back to McKee. Green with the block. And he recovers it. The 76ers with another miss. Warriors leading by 3. Thompson outside. Pass to Bogut. Outside, Green. And he lobs it up. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Geiger's checked in for Mutombo. Hill comes in for Lynch. Jones checked in for Iverson. And Ollie subbed in for Snow. Different look here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. Spates comes in for Green. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Stephen Curry in for Klay Thompson.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Curry. No good that time. Hill with some nice D. The 76ers trail by 3. And here is McKee. They set the screen. They could use a bucket, and the basket is good.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Warriors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
They've got Jones. Hill is out there with Geiger. Then it's McKee, and it's Sanchez, and at the point guard position. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter.
Well, you want to stop Steph in the two-man game, but he's so smart. He'll get others involved.
The 76ers trail by 3. Here's Sanchez. Pass to McKee. To the paint. Here's Geiger, and that one is stuffed right through.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Over to the left wing. Curry looking it over. The inside game of Stephen Curry.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Hill a screen on Curry. Now here's McKee. He's covered by Livingston. Geiger with a screen on Curry. Sanchez the pass to McKee. Jones for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Jones has got it all tied up now for the 76ers. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. From deep three-point land, Stephen Curry. What a shooter.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
Out to the wing. Here's McKee. And Barbosa pulls it down. Warriors leading by 3. Azealia screen. And there's the try. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my gosh.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And Philadelphia making a change here. Claxton's checked in. And Golden State also making a change. Spates checked in for Looney. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the left wing. Spates, the pass to Ezeli. And it's Ezeli with the jam.
Yeah, nice roll there by Ezeli, showing good comfort and awareness there on that play.
Pick up by Hill. Going inside. That's tipped, and they'll keep possession. Warriors leading by 5. Ezeli dishes to Curry. Oh, Curry making a statement.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
They set the pick. Oh, Claxton in position. And that one is off. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Geiger against Spates. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Ezeli. It's stolen by Hill. And here they come. Here's Jones. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Leandro Barbosa.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And some changes here for the Warriors. Bogut comes in for Ezeli, and it's Barnes in for Sean Livingston.
One shot.
And that one falls for Jones. And the Warriors with possession here. 4-point game. Curry passes to Barbosa. Pass to Spates. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Outside, Jones. Leandro Barbosa with the rebound. Warriors leading by 4. Bogut with it. He's got 6. It's Curry outside. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
And Bell kicks to Buford. Pass to McKee. Now Buford, 4 on the shot clock. Here's Jones, and good work on the boards that pick up the second chance points. Jones has got 8 here in the quarter.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Bell dishes to McKee over Barbosa. And it's Spates with the rebound. McKee's gone 3 for 8 tonight from the field. Pass to Curry. Bogut with it. Barbosa finds Spates. Over Jones. No good from Spates. The 76ers trail by 5. Bell passes to McKee. Geiger with a screen on Barbosa. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Mutombo is checked in for Geiger. And Allen Iverson is subbed in for Bell. And then for Golden State, Green comes in for Maurice Spates. And it's Klay Thompson in for Leandro Barbosa. To the inside, Green. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in.
Timeout, timeout.
Green's got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors.
And one thing about Draymond, he almost invites contact.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Lynch, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Snow comes in for Buford. And it's the 76ers with the ball. They trail by 7. Lynch, a screen on Thompson. Here's Iverson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Iverson. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Leading by 5. On the wing, Barnes. Bogut sets a screen for Barnes. Pass to Curry. Over Snow. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Barnes. Curry's got 12 now in this quarter.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Here's Iverson. The Warriors pull it in. Thompson outside. Back to Green. Left block shot on the way. And another basket for Golden State.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
Shoots from the baseline. McKee, no luck.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
There's the lob to the hoop.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. It's deflected. It's stolen by Mutombo. Here's Lynch. Sweet little floater. Lynch has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Curry passes to Bogut. Now Thompson. Green with a screen for Thompson. And the Warriors miss again. The 76ers trail by 5. Here's Lynch. Good D by Barnes. Snow against Curry. Thompson outside. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Iverson, and the dunk by Iverson.
And Iverson constantly driving to the basket, using that speed and athleticism to kind of wheel his way to the rim.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Hill, he's checked in for McKee. And the Warriors also making a change. Livingston's checked in. Got a piece of it. Snow against Thompson. The shot's good from Snow. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Pass to Snow. Mutombo sets a screen. 9 feet out. It's hauled in by Bogut. Bogut's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Livingston. Tight defense on him. Here's Barnes. Lynch defending. 6 on the shot clock. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Livingston, no luck. The 76ers trail by 3. Moves back up, and Mutombo finishes inside. Mutombo's got 9.
I mean, the one guy you have to box out. Dikembe so active on the glass.
Thompson from long range.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Thompson. For Philadelphia, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
Shooting 2.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And it's Livingston with the ball for Golden State. Barnes outside. Bogut with a screen on Lynch. Thompson left side. Over Iverson. The offensive rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Livingston passes to Green. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Green's got 7 now in this quarter.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
5 on the clock, and they double up Iverson. The putback, and Hill is right there. And the 76ers lead by 3.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Curry has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And it's the Warriors' ball. Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Bogut. Green is out there with Harrison Barnes. Then there's Steph and Curry. And it's Thompson in at the 2. And that one's good, Barnes.
The high basketball IQ of Klay Thompson, finding a better look there.
Pass to Lynch. Iverson outside. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Bogut's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Barnes. Hill pulls it in. Hill's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Snow. Kicks it out to Iverson. Mutombo. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And perfect timing on that putback slam. Mutombo, such a force on the offensive glass.
Curry with the bounce pass. Screened by Bogut. Thompson outside. Over Iverson. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Barnes. Thompson's got 15 points.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Timeout called the 76ers. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Iverson against Thompson, and the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Warriors leading by 3. Curry passes to Green. Now here's Barnes. Lynch defending. Golden State moving it around. Back to Thompson, and stolen by Iverson. Thompson with the rebound. Bogut against Mutombo. Pass to Curry. And now the 76ers on the break. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Out left to the wing. Snow against Curry. 6 to shoot. Here's Iverson. And they'll get another chance. Here's Hill. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Hill's got 6.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Curry against Snow. The shot by Curry, no good. Mutombo passes to Hill. Over Green, a tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Now it's a 3-point 76ers lead. Hill's gotten 4 of his 7 shots to go. Curry passes to Green. Now here's Bogut. Thompson outside. Thompson is double. Here's Curry with the 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The 76ers leading by 3. Here's Snow. 6 points for him. Iverson, no luck.
Well, it's just not been his night. He's finding good looks, but they're just not falling.
Curry kicks to Barnes. Pass to Green. And he banks in the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Hill a screen on Curry. Here's Snow. Warriors with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And it's in there. 21 points for Steph and Curry.
It's just stellar court vision by Bogut. Sees the defense is unbalanced and then finds the open man.
Snow the pass to Lynch. Iverson outside. From deep. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Barnes bounce pass. Curry from deep three-point land. Can't connect from long distance. The 76ers trail. Iverson passes to Snow. To the middle, Hill. And that one's drained from the low block. 10 points for Hill. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Thompson outside. They kick it out to Green. Here's Bogut. That shot is off. Mutombo with some nice D. Down low. Here's Hill. Great D that time from Green. And it's the Warriors' ball. They trail by 1. Barnes can't get it to go. Lynch against Bogut. And it's sent back by Bogut.
And Bogut, known as a quality defender, effective at keeping those at bay.
Curry finds Bogut. Back to Curry. Curry through traffic. Count it! Oh!
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
To the inside, and it's Hill with the jam.
Going to the rack with energy
and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Iverson outside. Hill, a screen on Curry. Floats it up for Hill. It's stolen by Bogut. Outside, Green. Back to Thompson. Outside, Curry. Barnes against Hill. Just 4 to shoot. That one drops for him. Curry's got 6 in the quarter. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And here's Iverson outside. Sinks the triple.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, you get a little more space out there to operate, and that helps him find the room he needs.
Outside, Green. Bogut with a screen on Hill. Here's Green, and it's sent back by Mutombo. By himself, and the dunk by Iverson.
And this is where Iverson is so terrifying, running the open floor with such ease and confidence.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the 76ers with some changes. Jones checked in for Hill. Buford comes in for Lynch. And it's McKee in for Iverson. Golden State also making some changes. Azili's checked in for Bogut. Barbosa comes in for Green. And it's Livingston in for Steph and Curry. Back to Barbosa. Pass to Barnes. 5 to shoot. The 3, Barbosa. Rebounded by Dikembe Mutombo. The 76ers leading by 4. Jones, no luck. Barnes with it. Buford picks him up. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to McKee. Over Barbosa. And McKee gets it to go. McKee's got 8 points.
Yeah, that fadeaway gave him more than enough space to get that shot off.
Azealia screen. Thompson on the drive. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Dikembe Mutombo.
Not someone you want to send to the foul line. Klay Thompson is nearly automatic from there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Thompson.
Well, Thompson is known for that shooting ability, but deserves more recognition for his defense. He's got the size, the lateral quickness, and most importantly, the desire defensively.
Tigers checked in for Mutombo. Spates checked in for the Warriors. And so Thompson nails both of them.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Barbosa against McKee. Snow. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Pass to Spates. Back to Livingston. Spates with a screen on Snow. Here's Livingston. Rebounded by McKee. McKee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's 1:17 left here in the third quarter. Snow against Barbosa. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. To the paint. Here's Ezeli. And it's Ezeli with the jam.
Yeah, that tremendous size of Ezeli taking full advantage at the rack.
Pass to Snow. There's the pick.
Clearly a foul.
The 76ers had put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. And that one falls for Snow.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
A defensive stopper. Eric Snow's #1 job out there, making things difficult for the opposing team's best perimeter player.
Nice shot by Thompson.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's McLeod, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Warriors ahead. They lead by 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Jones is out there with Geiger. Then it's McKee. Then it's Buford. And it's Ali in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
The first one falls, and the Warriors making a change here. Rush is checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. So it's the Warriors now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Looney with it. Working on Jones. Looney kicks to Rush. Shot clock at 5. Shoots from 12, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And look at Barbosa taking what he can get there. If the mid-range is open, he is more than willing to make it work.
Geiger with a screen on Curry. And he slams it one-handed.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And it goes out of bounds. That one off of Zealy. And some changes here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Kevon Looney. And it's Livingston in for Rush. Here's Ollie. Jones with the screen on Curry. Now here's McKee. He's covered by Livingston. Curry against Ollie. Shoots over Curry. That's short off the rim. The Warriors leading. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Here's a chance for them to retake the lead.
And they have done well to stick around these last few minutes.
Inside, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, that's a nice play there by Barbosa, handing it off to a ready scorer when things aren't open for him.
Now here's McKee. He's covered by Livingston. To the wing right side. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Curry. To the paint. And the slam dunk by Spates.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ollie. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Warriors leading by 3. Curry with the bounce pass. Now here's Livingston. Defense right on him. Here's... And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
My PlayStation is about to shut off and go into resting mode.
Now that they've
So
built
I'm
up
going to
a
have to
lead,
restart
this is
the
when he
game.
really
Finish
breaks
the
out
game. That's
the
going to
really
pause it right
slick
here.
moves.
And I'm going to
Ollie
come back
passes
when
to
my
McKee.
PlayStation boot back up. It's going to cut off.